Moving ahead with the next session on leadership development through experiential learning by Mr. Solomon Salvis, CEO at SimuRise Learning Pvt Ltd. Can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Solomon? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Solomon Salvis, a dynamic force in leadership and talent management. As a leadership and talent development specialist, Solomon transforms corporate professionals through experiential learning and immersive business simulations, ensuring they embody the values, behaviors, and skills necessary to succeed in today's fast-paced environment. He has trained more than 250,000 corporate professionals in over 20 countries. Solomon's impact extends beyond the corporate world. He is also a dedicated health and fitness enthusiast. Having completed 25 half marathons, 5 full marathons, and 6 Ironman, 70.3 triathlons, his discipline and endurance reflect the very values he instills in leaders. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Solomon. Over to you, sir.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's the number of marathons increased by 2 now, so it's 27 half marathons. All right, thank you very much, my dear friends. After this awesome storytelling, I want to make you play some games. Is that okay? Yes. All right, perfect. So let me see if I can connect my... Okay, give me a second. We're going to play some games. Oh, can I get about a beautiful methodology? And if it doesn't come up, then we can probably skip the entire thing. It's a methodology called play, learn, and apply. All right? So where you play, oh, there you go, perfect. So where you play, strategy games. And actually, as a learning and development professional, you can actually use this methodology to make your entire sessions as engaging, as immersive as possible. Last time I did a session, and I made participants play a game, very simple, called tic-tac-toe, and how you can use that game from a play, and then what did you learn from it, and then how can you apply this entire learning to impact your real-world challenges. All right? So that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, okay, this is okay, I'll manage. Okay, can you all see this game? So what I'm going to request is, I want to have this as team A, team B, and team C. Is that okay? And I would probably want to have 1 or 2 volunteers from each side, and we're going to have a small contest of this particular game. Now this game, apart from all the other solutions which I have, is going to be focusing on analytical ability. All right? So I'm going to show you the rules of the game first. So understand the rules of the game. Your goal is to get Ping. Can you see this penguin? So we call him as Ping. So your goal is to get Ping into the fishing hole. That's your entire goal. Okay? Team A, team B, team C. So how do you do that? You just push Ping into the fishing hole. Now, let's look at the second part of the rules. The Ping can move towards bear, and bears can move towards Ping. All right, so how does it move? It moves like this, and then now the Ping has to go into the fishing hole, but there has to be some bear to support just before the fishing hole. So, but there's no bear, so the Ping will go all the way till where the bear is. And then you have the other bear which can go towards the bear. And now we're going to have a bear come all the way here. And now you can get Ping into the fishing hole. Is this clear? Everybody? All right. So can I have some volunteers from here? Some volunteers from here, some volunteers from here. Anybody? Okay, team A, volunteer please. We're going to have 2 games from this, 2 games from this, 2 games from this. Anybody? Any volunteers? You want to volunteer? You had your share. Okay. Anybody? Yes, please. Jagmohan. All right. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is, Jagmohan, you don't have to even get up. You have to just tell me how you're going to get Ping into the fishing hole. What are the first steps, 2 steps? I'm going to give you 45 seconds max. But like this is, if you see 2-step, it will not take you more than 2 seconds also. Yes, please. 2 steps ahead, okay? Perfect, then. There you go. Boy, give him a big hand, please. All right, so, you get some points there. Can I have one volunteer from here, please? Yes, please. All right, so we've got now a little complex game. Instead of 2 bears, now you have got 4 bears. So, can you tell me how do you get ping? And you got 45 seconds only. Annie, if you can just guide who's the 45 seconds. Yeah. So, we've got one volunteer here.
2 steps to the left.
The bear. The penguin cannot move 2 steps. It will go all the way till where the bear is. No, you require a bear to stop the bear. Yeah.
In that case, let's move the penguin down, 2 steps down.
It will go all the way till here. 45 seconds up, you let me know.
On the 4th row, the bear there, you can shift him to the left side, right side.
This bear?
4th row.
This one?
Next.
This one? No. So this one can move all the way till where the penguin is.
The 4th row, I'll take it.
This one. This cannot move at all. All right, your time is up. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to have this somebody from here. Yes, please. Go ahead, go ahead.
Left.
The penguin to the left. All the way to the left, all right? Then down, all right? And the right, and then down. All right, okay, excellent. So in the interest of time, if you have some chocolates, we're going to give them some chocolates. Now this is a game of analytical ability, and of course I can make you play a couple of more rounds for you to understand the power of how you'll be able to play better. But now let's look at the second part, which is the learning. What are the kind of learnings do you think we can derive from this entire game? Anybody? Anybody? Any learnings you think you can derive from this? Yes, Jagmohan.
Planning part.
So very good. One part is planning. What are you going to be planning first of all?
Next move.
The next move, okay, that's okay, very good. Now if you see play, learn and apply. So learn, he said that planning. Now whatever is the context, right, you can now use that entire planning part from personal planning, professional planning, right, business planning, all of that part. Okay, excellent. What else? What else? Strategy, okay, excellent, strategy. So that's another part. What else? Yes, please. Keep the goal in your mind. Absolutely right. So first and foremost is identify who and which is that anchor who's going to stop the ping for and enabling him to go into the water. Get you? So that's the first beautiful part which comes out is identify my anchor. So if you see my anchors here, one, this is our anchor, all right? And now you got the bear coming to the bear, and then you're moving the bear there. Now this is the learn part, which is certain metacognitive tools, models, insights. Now we can give a lot of examples around what are the anchors in our real life. Okay, some of the examples are here. Anybody can give me an example, what are the anchors in our real life? Yeah, for you, you narrated this beautiful story, that became an anchor for you. All right, and from there you say, okay, this is where I've started now. This is where I've moved. So that could be an example of anchor. What are the other anchors in our life? Some examples are here right in front of you. There are a lot of emotional anchors for us. Okay, very good. And what else? What are the other anchors? Anybody else? There is, sorry? Real-time decision making, okay? So if you look at our anchors here, our anchors in a career, what are the anchors in a career? Anybody? Your school, your college, your degrees, your courses, your certifications, all of them are your anchors. So can you identify all your anchors in your personal life and professional life? That's one learning which beautifully comes out. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is of course, as part of the program, I would actually take them through a lot of examples. But second learning point, which is coming up, is can I do a step-by-step analysis? Right? Did you see that? I did a step-by-step analysis, and that's exactly is my second learning point. In my personal, in my professional life, what are the kind of step-by-step analysis can I really do? All right, so that's the second important part which is coming up. And then of course, I can give a lot of examples about it. There's a beautiful LinkedIn example of step-by-step analysis when LinkedIn was really in a bad time. And the third learning which comes out is the learning called, I figured out how ping can move to the bear and how bears can move toward the ping and how can I get ping into the water. So there is a particular pattern I figured out. All right? So can you identify patterns in your personal and professional lives? If you look at our life, everything is all about pattern. All right? Any examples of patterns anybody could give me? Do your heart beat? Is there a pattern there? Do you breathe in, breathe out? Is there a pattern there? Is there a January, February, March, April, May pattern there? Is there a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday pattern there? Life is all about patterns. So can you identify patterns? All right? So these are the kind of learnings which you can beautifully get from this entire concept of play, learn and apply. And then of course we identify what are the kind of patterns in our real life. Examples of how Facebook beautifully used pattern to grow from 2004 to 2025, which is roughly around 3 billion users right now. A McDonald's, for example, uses pattern. A Starbucks, for example, uses pattern. And many organizations which have grown, scaled globally uses pattern. So once you play, then you learn all of these tools, metacognitive models, insights, strategies. And now most important for you is how do you apply all of this learning to impact your personal, professional life. All right? And that's a beautiful methodology which can be used by using the power of games, the power of simulations, and experiential learning, and that's exactly what we do. So if you want to make your sessions, training sessions, highly engaging, highly energizing, highly immersive, then use this entire methodology called play, learn, and apply. And we use that left, right, and center with various games and simulation which we have as part of our portfolio. For example, we've got, I'm sure some of you probably would have heard about the search for the lost Dutchman's gold mine, or a quest for King Solomon's mines, diamonds of Amazonia, fresh base. We have a beautiful learning platform which I just showed you. All of that coincides with each particular skill. So skill on decision making, analytical ability, flexible thinking, problem solving, risk management, creative thinking, collaborative skills, and we put all of them together to form a leadership learning journey. All right. My name is Solomon Salvis, and I've been working with various leading organizations globally in developing their values, their behavior, their mindsets, by using the power of games, business simulation, and experiential learning. And the methodology which I told you is one of the methodology which we use to make participants achieve their personal and professional best. All right. I'm going to be around. I have a booth outside. We're going to have some nice games there. You can come and visit our booth. I'll be more than happy. You can get a cowboy hat. You know, I can see some of you all already got a cowboy hat, or you can get some special prizes worth around $500. So thank you very much for giving me this time and opportunity to speak in front of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful session and completing on time. So thank you for that. And next I would like to call upon stage Mr. Makaran Ragnekar, Head of Learning and Development and HR at Sharda Motors Industry Limited, to do the honors. Can we have a big round of applause?